Well, All Stars is wrapping up right now, but I'm joined by Deficio to talk a little bit about your experience here. What has All Stars been like for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I didn't really know what to expect coming into the event because there were a lot of surprises prepared by like the production guys, like the one-on-one intros and so on. I didn't actually know that was going to happen. So as soon as I saw it on the first day, I was like, man, okay, this is actually crazy. And the players were into it and everyone and the fans were super loud. So very good event overall. Actually very funny and really like next level all-star.
Yeah. Any particular moments that stand out to you? Any thoughts on any big moments that you really enjoyed?
I mean, I have a few. There's the easy one, the Mata Yasuos. You know, I'm sure everyone has said that when he lost to Mabel in the end. That was super cool. Other big moments, Xpeke and the crowd. Yeah. It's been nice. And there was this moment, I'm not sure how many people saw it. It was actually on Reddit for just a moment where Xpeke was at the analyst desk. Between the game, we wrote our like names on this piece of paper. Yeah. We fold into an airplane, and then Peke had to throw it into the crowd. Okay. He goes over to the edge, and all he has to do is literally throw it like 5 meters. Yeah. He does this, like, loose arms it, and it flies up once and like straight down. And no one got it, just straight down. It was like, whoa. And someone apparently filmed it, and I don't know how, and they actually put it on Reddit. And I don't know, I was almost crying from laughter doing that, and the crowd was like laughing at him. And that was like a weird non-broadcast moment, but it was actually really awesome.
Well, I like that you tell that story because I think there are a lot of really fun moments at these events that people don't pick up on because they're not actually broadcast, but just funny things that happen during breaks or whatever that people experience. So it's cool to hear. What about just having the event in Barcelona here and kind of the overall experience of the venue and the crowd and all that stuff?
Well, I knew Barcelona would be awesome and the crowd would be very awesome because we went to Madrid a year and a half ago for the spring final. And the Spanish crowd was like super insane, like very passionate. So many showed up and they were so loud, like cheering for absolutely everything in game. So I kind of knew coming here, you know, again, they would do the same, even though it's in Barcelona. So for me, it's like, there are like certain places in Europe where you just know for sure the crowd would be insane. France is one of them, Spain is another one. And they're kind of showing it again because they're cheering like it's a football game for some of these players. Right. And for the games, and that's like super fun to be part of. And when you walk around and people want like pictures and everything, you feel like very welcome. Yeah. And also do really love their food here. Yeah. I mean, come on, Spanish food, it's the best.
Lots of tapas.
Tapas, I mean, technically you only eat tapas here in a way, because even if you go to something that's not a tapas place, they have something on the menu, and you're like, I'm just gonna take that, you know, the starter here. I don't need the pizza later or something. I just want the starter. I want the ham. So yeah, big fan of Spanish food, and the weather is nice compared to 0 degrees Berlin.
Yeah, this is like LA weather for me, so I'm pretty.
Standard for you. It was actually snowing when I left Berlin, and I was like getting sick, and I was really tired of everything, and then I got here, and it was beautiful.
Okay. Good. Glad it could rejuvenate you.
Yes.
Asking everybody about off-season. Obviously, you don't need to comment on any of the rumors, but I'm curious what you think of any of the announced stuff or the announced lineups or anything, especially from the EU perspective.
Super hyped for like Europe and some of the rumored rosters and some of the announced ones. It looks like we will have like 5, 6, maybe even 7 actually like really good competitive teams. Obviously, we have said that before, and then when the season actually starts, you know, a few of them kind of explode on its own, and then nothing really happens. But I'm super excited to see, like, the new Fnatic lineup. I think HOK, almost no matter who they get for the bot lane, with already, like, Feb event announced, it's going to be pretty good. Obviously, G2 will be good. Splice has re-signed the players. Unicorns already showed up IEM. And Misfits. Haven't announced a jungler yet, but got Power Evil now. They've been in Korea practicing. This new organization coming in, and I like the infrastructure they have. I like the people working for them. I like the players. So we're gonna have like some very hyped teams where I think, at least in the summer split, I'm not sure how much you watch, but there were some.
A little bit.
Yeah, you watched a little bit. You didn't really have to watch a whole lot because most of the teams didn't really know what they were doing. And it was a really down split for Europe. Looking forward to getting like 5, 6 super competitive teams, exciting games. Get all the viewers in the world to come and just watch EU LCS, because that's going to happen.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure.
Yes. And then we can take down Korea in the end. Yeah. That's my master plan for 2017.
Okay. Do you have to? I feel like you kind of have to get through China first. That's normally how the tier list goes.
I don't know. I feel like, aren't we already, like, at least... Okay, I look at it this way. Like, as a bias guy, I want to put it like Korea, Europe, and then China, NA, and LMS. But I think it's fair to say it's obviously Korea. Then it's nothing, and nothing, and nothing. Okay. And then it's like China, NA, LMS, Europe all together in the same little puddle down here fighting each other.
I'll agree with you as long as you put NA on that tier, which sounds like you did. So we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Same to you.
All right. I do have another question for you, which is in 2016, both at MSI and then at Worlds, you hyped up G2 and they flopped dramatically. Is this going to happen in 2017 again? Or are you going to go into events beforehand, just be like talking to Jet, like, oh yeah, G2, phenomenal.
It's not my fault that literally whenever we meet before events, he's like, I don't believe in G2, and I'm like, they're pretty good. He's like, they're pretty good, yeah, I believe you now. Like, I didn't need to show him anything. He was like, okay, if you say they're good, I believe they're good. So that's not my fault that he's hyped for him. That's his fault, He needs to have, he has the backbone of a fish. That's basically the problem right now.
You do this to everybody, though. Like, I remember interviewing you.
And they all believe me. They all believe me.
Before Worlds, they're like, he's doing it again. And then sure enough, it all played out.
Okay, there's something wrong with G2 when it comes to MSI and Worlds, international play. I don't know what it is, because technically they are actually very good. Always something going wrong. I have to hype them up at least once more, like third time, to see if they can actually do something. Because imagine, how insane my prediction would be when everyone is already saying, no, they can't do anything. And I'm like, guys, this team's legit. And they actually get second place. Yeah. That would be sick.
You're like that CLG fan from 2012, 2013, 2014, and then finally at the end of 2015 when they won, you're like,
I knew it. I knew it all along. Great team. Re-signed the players. Right. It's going to... MSI, if they do make it to MSI, second place. Okay. I'm calling it already right now.
Okay, great. Maybe I can make that the Reddit thread. It's like, spoiler alert, Deficio predicts G2 second. They're like, did he mean a different,
I have to make it to MSI first. I might not even make it to MSI, but if they do, second place.
Well, yeah, there's several layers of predictions here.
Yeah.
Winner of Spring Split, then, okay. All right, is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans as, 2016 wraps up and kind of looking forward to 2017, et cetera?
Thank you to everyone who followed the EU LCS and stuck through some of the bad periods where we had MSI kind of happened, and then EU Summer Split were not the greatest, but the playoffs was pretty good. Worlds is where you can be super happy or super sad because we had two teams not getting out of groups and one team getting to top 4. So I guess there's something for everyone. So thank you to everyone who stuck with us, and thank you for everyone who supported me and the rest of the broadcast team, of course. Love it.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things All-Stars, Esports, and more here at Yahoo Esports.